Hi everyone, this is Joanna. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Today I want to show you how to make super easy and totally fizzy bath bombs. This recipe is so simple. You guys will all be able to do it and the results are amazing. You will totally love this DIY. Alright, so let's grab a bowl and we are going to put half a cup of baking soda in it. Now you can easily double the recipe. I'm just going to make a small batch. Now after the baking soda, we're going to put a quarter cup of Epsom salt as well as quarter cup of cornstarch. Now after cornstarch goes in citric acid and also a quarter cup. Now you have all those four ingredients in your bowl. Just give it a nice mix and we're going to move on to our wet ingredients. Now the wet ingredients are 2 teaspoons of olive oil and 1 teaspoon of water. Now I'm adding some fragrance oil as well. This one is an ocean breeze, so it has this amazing smell. It really smells fabulously. And to add some color to our bath bombs, I'm going to use soap dye. You can use them for bath bombs, bath salts, and also soap. I think you can probably use it on a resin, I would think. And we're going to add the wet ingredients into the drying ingredients. Now we're going to do it in a very slow manner. If you're going to pour it too fast, the water is going to make it fizz up, so don't go fast. Like this. You see that? You don't want that. You want to avoid it. Just go slow and easy and you will get really great results. Now this thing is not going to be wet and you don't want it to be wet. It's just going to be kind of grainy and it is kind of sticky, but you see that? It's still sandy. It's like almost like wet sand. Now see here, I put way too much water and look, it's way lumpier and you don't want it that way. So this drier mixture is much better. You will get much better results when your mixture is a little bit on the drier side. So now your area smells amazing. Grab those little forms. These are the half I don't know, you can use them for chocolate bombs and things like that. I use them for the bath bombs, and you want to fill them up very well. You want to make sure that you can't put any more in them, okay, in both halves. And then we're going to put those both halves together and we're going to give them even bigger squeeze to make sure that everything in there is just sticking very well. Now, like I said, this mixture is not super moist, so it's very important that you really press it and make sure that you put in as much as you can. Now, you can't easily just pull it off, so give it a little hit with the whatever you want, a spoon. I had a roller here, and there you go. It comes out beautifully. So you're just gonna flip it over, and the rest is going to pop out. And now the bath bomb is ready for drying. Now make sure that you put it in a nice place away from everybody so nobody bumps into them, and they need to dry for at least 24 hours so that we can go to the next step. You can see I made them in different sizes. You can totally make them in different sizes and different colors. It's just really fun. Now if you're not gonna wait the 24 hours for them to dry and you try to pick them up and you're too rough with them, this is what's going to happen. So this is how they looked after being dry for 24 hours. You really cannot tell much of in the appearance, but they are definitely much harder. Now it's much easier to handle them. So of course I wanted to try and see if they fizz up, because I bought some bath bombs from the Dollar Tree and I was extremely disappointed in the fizz action. They were just not fizzy at all. So there you go, let's see how they work. Look at that, it is so fun. They really are going crazy, and this one was my smallest one. It was a very small bomb out of the 3, and it was just going on and on and on. It just looks it looked and smelled beautifully. So now I decided to shrink wrap the other 2, just so that I can give them as a gift. Now mind you, I have never done any shrink wrapping, like none, no baskets, nothing. So this is something completely new to me. So I just want to show you guys if it's easy or if it's not easy, so we'll see. So basically for my first bath bomb, I just put it in the little shrink wrap bags that you can get, and I'm going to grab my heat gun and I'm just going to start heating it, right? I mean, there's nothing else to it. So I've seen people do it on the internet before. Of course I started. So you basically just take your heat gun and you come a little bit closer, and it just shrinks on top of the object that you have inside, and there you go. However, I was left with this bunch of bag on top, so I decided to cut it off, and it didn't look very smooth. So for my second bath bomb, I decided to cut the bag ahead of time, and I actually sealed the bath bomb with my food sealer. Well, you call the storage, food storage sealer, so that it was sitting in the bag and all the sides were closed. And I wanted to see if that was going to make a difference, and I think that it did. I think it made it a little bit easier. So you basically just gonna move your heat gun all over the shrink wrap, and it gives you this really nice coverage, and it makes it look so professional. And if you're preparing a basket as a gift to someone, this is going to look just so nice. I love the way it came out. So what do you guys think about this super quick DIY? Now for the holidays, I think this is going to be just like a perfect gift, especially if you're going to add like more of the holiday pine scents. I think it's going to be great for the holiday baskets. Anyways, my friends, if you enjoy this video, make sure that you give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. And until next time, my friends, ta-ta!